You have to remember, we're not the players here. We're just pieces on the board.
Hello and welcome back to CineBolt. August 2025 has turned out to be an absolute banger of a month for action on the small screen. Streaming services have unleashed some of the year's most awaited new shows, and honestly, it's been a wild ride trying to keep up. I've sifted through all the new releases, from gritty spy thrillers to epic historical battles, to bring you the top 6 action-packed shows that you absolutely cannot miss. So if you're looking for your next obsession, you've come to the right place. Let's dive into the best new action thriller TV shows that should be at the top of your watch list this 2025. Kicking things off is a slick spy thriller that promises a thrilling cat-and-mouse game across South Korea. Butterfly follows David Young, a highly unpredictable former U.S. intelligence operative whose quiet life is shattered when a decision from his past comes back to haunt him. He finds himself hunted by Rebecca, a deadly and sociopathic young agent assigned to kill him. Based on a popular graphic novel, the series blends intense action with a deeper narrative about identity and betrayal.
I know what that'd feel like.
Why would you wonder that?
I didn't say I'd do it.
This show looks like a total nail-biter. The premise of a seasoned veteran being hunted by a relentless rookie is a classic setup for a reason, and the Korean setting adds a fresh, cinematic backdrop. I'm hyped to see a story that combines high-stakes spycraft with a genuinely heartfelt emotional core, exploring themes of forgiveness and consequence, and it's got all the ingredients for a top-tier binge watch. The show is being released all at once on Amazon Prime Video starting August 13th, so be ready to clear your schedule. While the action looks top-notch, the story's focus on character drama might mean the pacing isn't non-stop explosions. Next, we have a historical epic that looks absolutely massive in scale. Chief of War stars Jason Momoa as Xianxia, a Hawaiian warrior who fought to unite the islands in the late 18th century as Western influence loomed. The series is a passion project for Momoa and is told from a native Hawaiian perspective, even featuring dialogue in both English and Olelo Hawaii. The first 2 episodes premiere on August 1st.
To build a kingdom. No matter what happens to me, this is your home.
Momoa has described this show as a tribute to his ancestry, and it shows. He's promising a production with immense, ambitious visuals and massive battle scenes, all grounded in profound historical authenticity. This isn't just another action show. It's a serious, sweeping historical drama that aims to tell a crucial story that's rarely been seen on screen. The commitment to cultural accuracy makes this one of Apple TV Plus' most exciting releases of the year. As a historical drama, expect the pacing to be more deliberate than a typical action flick. The focus is just as much on the cultural and political stakes as it is on the battles. Dropping on August 27th, we're diving back into the gritty world of Jack Carr with The Terminal List, Dark Wolf. This new series is a prequel to The Terminal List, tracing the transformation of Ben Edwards, played by Taylor Kitsch, from a decorated Navy SEAL into a clandestine CIA operative. The story reveals his moral decline and how he became entangled in the very conspiracy that would later target James Reese's platoon, with Chris Pratt also reprising his role.
I need to know that you can find the brakes. There are no brakes.
This is how you do a prequel. Instead of just giving us more of the same, Dark Wolf promises to be a deep, character-centered espionage thriller that adds fresh layers to the original story. It's all about exploring the mental anguish and moral compromises that turned a hero into the Dark Wolf we met in the first series. The combination of raw, visceral action and psychological depth makes this a can't-miss for fans. Since we know where Ben Edwards' story ultimately ends, the tension comes from the journey, not the destination, so it might not be the best starting point if you haven't seen the original series. James Gunn's Peacemaker returns for its 2nd season on August 21st, continuing the story of the jingoistic mercenary Chris Smith. This season officially brings the character into the new DC universe, picking up after the events of the 2025 Superman film. The story promises to delve even deeper into multiverse turmoil, featuring a, quote, quantum unfolding chamber and a showdown between Peacemaker and an alternate universe version of himself.
Costume and go out and beat up people. Chris, take something bad and make something good out of it.
This is exactly the kind of glorious chaos we expect from James Gunn. He's striking a perfect balance between witty, R-rated humor and dramatic, high-stakes action. And, of course, the show is bringing back its legendary opening credits with a redesigned dance number that honors the crew behind the scenes. To get the full picture, you'll likely need to be caught up with the new DCU, specifically the Superman film, which might make it a little tricky for newcomers. Get ready for more mayhem because Twisted Metal is roaring back for a second season. The story picks up 7 months after the explosive finale, continuing the journey of amnesiac milkman John Doe as he drives across a lawless wasteland. He's once again teamed up with the fierce car thief Quiet, facing off against violent marauders and, of course, the iconic killer clown Sweet Tooth in his weaponized ice cream truck. The first season was a surprisingly fun and chaotic ride, and this one looks to crank the insanity up to 11. It's a perfect blend of high-octane car battles, genuinely dark humor, and unexpected heart. This season promises to dig deeper into John's mysterious past and his connection to his sister, while Quiet encounters a new character named Mayhem, who offers a different perspective on their brutal world. This is pure, unadulterated popcorn entertainment at its finest. Now, I also understand that the show's quirky, over-the-top tone isn't for everyone. If you weren't on board with the first season's blend of gore and goofy humor, this one probably won't change your mind. At number 1, we have the most ambitious and terrifying new series of the month, Alien Earth. Created by Noah Hawley, the genius behind Fargo and Legion, this show is a prequel set 2 years before the original 1979 film. The story follows Wendy, a hybrid prototype played by Sidney Chandler, and a team of soldiers investigating a crashed ship on Earth. They'll face off against classic xenomorphs and new alien organisms while megacorporations vie for control in a bleak future.
Lock them down. It will be too late.
With a massive projected budget of $250 million, Hawley is aiming to reignite the classic horror elements that made the original a masterpiece. He's focusing on realistic effects, environmental fear, and the ethical complexities of corporate greed. This isn't just an action romp. It's a return to the haunted house in space vibe that was so terrifying. The promise of a new story that's only loosely connected to the originals means we're in for some real surprises. The series aims to be the Andor of the Alien franchise, a smart, character-driven prequel that enriches the source material while standing on its own as a masterpiece of tension and horror. The biggest challenge for this show is living up to the legacy of the 1979 classic. That's a sky-high bar, and anything less than perfect might feel like a letdown to die-hard fans. And that's the list, 6 absolute bangers from August that will keep your adrenaline pumping. What did you think? Which shows are your favorites from this list? Drop a comment below and let me know if I missed any of your new favorites. If you dug this video, do me a solid and smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.